So the standard for the week is IOD 503, and that is about determining trends. So we're going to look at that. So the first one, right, is you read the question. Always, you read the question, okay? And then you find the variables that it's talking about in the figure or the table. You order them. That's always really important. They have to be in the correct order. And then you label increasing, decreasing, or no trend. And that's your answer. So let's go to number 1. According to table 1, that's where I'm going to look. For a given velocity in UK, as vehicle mass increases, d what? So go to table 1. As vehicle mass increases, so this is my increasing direction. What does V do? Or what does D do? So that is increase, or sorry, that's decrease, increase. But now let's see, for a given velocity. Because you see how it says for a given velocity in UK, so let's only look at like the 40s and 0.3s. So 40 and 0.3 is 21.3, 21.7, 21.6. Those are about the same actually. Now let's try it for 80 and 0.3. 85.3, 85.4, 86.1. Those don't really change that much, right? So 21.3, 21.7, and 21.6 are basically the same number. So the answer to number 1 is C, because it goes from 21.6 to 21.7 to 21.3, right? That's basically no change. So that's important for that one. The part that throws you off is when you say for a given velocity. So the distractor would be increases then decreases, right? Because that means that you would be looking at all of these. That's a distraction. Okay. Based on the information in table 3, how does a decrease in CIP on dry roads correspond to UK? So we're only looking at dry roads. And then we want the decreasing CIP. So we're going to be looking at it this way because that's the direction that it decreases. So what happens to the UK? 0.834, 0.814, 0.824, 0.838, 0.833. So it doesn't really do anything, right? These numbers don't have a particular trend. It goes down and then it goes up and then it goes up and then it goes up. So we're going to say varies with no particular trend. So the answer to 2 is C. Number 3. As shown in table 1, so again we're going to go back to table 1, for a vehicle of a given mass, which of the following corresponds to a decrease in D? So let's only look at one mass, for example. We're going to look here. Now, we want to look at D again. What's going to show us a decrease in D? So that decreased and that decreased. And so that looks like what happens here. That decrease happens when UK increases. So let's find an answer choice that matches. So a decrease in UK, an increase in velocity, or a decrease in velocity. So let's see. According to table 1, and then let's see. So there's a decrease there, and then let's see what happens here. When we go from 40 and 0.3 to 80, so 40 to 80, right? When that increases, then this increases, and then 40 to 80. When that increases, that increases. So there's a relationship between velocity and stopping distance. So it wasn't a decrease in UK because we know it was an increase in UK. And we saw decrease, we saw that this was increase, so it would be decrease and decrease for velocity. So the answer to 3 is B, 2 only. All right, number 4. Okay, according to figure 1, so so we might need to be on this page. Okay, so number 4, according to figure 1, here's my figure 1. Along the oceanic geotherm, as temperature increases, pressure does what? So let's find the oceanic geotherm here. As the temperature increases, so as the temperature goes from 700 to 1700, what does the pressure do here? So for number 4, the pressure goes from 10 atmospheres to 65, right? So 10 to 65. That is an increase. So the answer is A. This is the distractor because the graph goes the opposite direction as normal, right? So if you said B for this answer and you're like, oh, it's because we actually started small on the graph and went big. Okay, last one, number 5, based on figure 1. So again, we're going to figure 1. As temperature decreases, the pressure required to convert graphite into diamond does what? So this is our graphite to diamond section. So we're going to be looking at this line and these two sections. So as the temperature decreases, so as we go this way, we get closer to graphite and diamond. And so the answer to 5, so as the temperature decreases, that's this direction. That's a decrease, right? Because we want to go this way. The pressure decreases too, because that goes from like, what, 65 again to around 25. So the answer to 5 is B. And that's all, folks.